Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to another Fireside Chat.
In the garden.
In the garden.
No fireside, so it's...
Good heavens,
this is technically a garden chat once again.
It's gone.
And it's 1 year to the day since we recorded the last garden chat, if you remember.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is a year to the...
A year to
it
the
happened
day.
over there, near where the plaque was erected.
Oh, the David Kaye Memorial.
The
plaque.
David Kaye Memorial.
Well, actually, we're going to begin this.
You're going to get us in
Fireside
trouble, and we're going to start with an apology.
We're going to start with an apology because a year ago to the day, we were rude about David Kaye. We were rude about this.
About this tome.
About this tome. A remarkable, remarkable book. And we said at the time that there are many, many uses for it. And then we made, I think you made a rather puerile gag.
I think it was you. One of us.
But
let's not say who.
We pretended that you could use it for propping up the table. So
yeah, but this table is
Toddy,
very firm.
shh, I'm sorry, but the dog's barking. Toddy,
We're
will you
outside.
just... Shh.
It's okay.
Can you just quieten down?
Shh.
Don't...
Anyway.
He's not going to stop, John. Can you just give him something to stop him barking, will you?
Toddy.
Just keep him quiet somehow.
Toddy, come on, there we go, come on, here we go. There's a boy,
Is he actually eating? Or is he reading it?
He's enjoying it.
Yeah, well, he's certainly enjoying it, isn't he?
That's great, so many uses.
Well, there are, that's what we were saying, you know, many, many uses. So, anyway, we wanted to begin this with an apology to David because we didn't want anybody to think there was a feud or a vendetta between us, and I hope we've set the record straight.
I think
there.
that's true, yeah.
You know, so, good for
Fine.
you, David. Okay.
So, Fireside Chat number, I think it's number 13. Yes.
Oh, listen to that.
Number 13.
The peace of the countryside. As a very large tractor goes past.
Well, that's the latest delivery of all the practical magic props on its way.
It doesn't normally come by tractor.
It
Now,
does round here.
Has anybody got one of the, or rather, not one of these? I want loads of these. Are you going to do a close-up?
It's going to be John Cam.
Oh.
I'll tell you what would be interesting with the John Cam. We could actually film the camera that films us. Look at that. That's the John Cam of the actual camera filming the Fireside. This is like labyrinthine, and it's like.
Well, you can probably do a quick shot of the dog as well.
If I can get it, maybe I can get a shot of us on the camera, a shot of the camera filming the camera, and it'll go to for infinity. It'll be like.
Well, you probably can't.
We'll get caught in the time zone.
Anyway, listen. I'm looking for one of these.
That's
I'm looking
John
for
Cam.
lots of these. It is a plastic fluted glass.
A cut glass effect.
It is. This one's badly cracked. I'm not looking for cracked ones. It says underneath this is a Malaysian company, Soon Thorn Plastic number 254. And if anybody knows where I can get hold of a load of these, because they would be extremely useful for what we do. So there we are, a little beaker for you to look out for.
Look out for the beaker. Tell us where it is, and we'll bung them out.
Now, I think we've got some. You've got some dedications, haven't you?
Some dedications. Our first one is to Skittleman from the Practical Magic Facebook page.
Ah,
Skittleman.
Skittleman is Craig Gallimore, and Craig Gallimore is a magician. Well, he claims to be a magician. He is allegedly a magician, but more importantly,
And he's a fan of the foot sport.
He is a Stoke City fan, and along with me, that makes two of us, because I'm also a big Stoke City fan. And once we filmed a long eulogy to Stoke City for one of these Fireside Chats, and John cut the whole thing, which I thought was very
It was for
unfair.
time constraints only.
No, it wasn't. You were bored.
It was for time constraints.
You were bored. You didn't like it.
It didn't fit on. We had to keep it below 20 minutes.
Anyway, so I am a big fan of Stoke City, great Premiership side. So, hello, Craig. Stoke supporters need to stick together. Now, who else have we got to do?
I'm giving a shout out to my homies. Shout out to me.
Hello, my homies.
To my homies.
What are homies?
I don't know. I'm street. To my homies on the Facebook.
My homies, I'm
Children's
street.
entertainers.
I'm street. What do you mean I'm street?
I'm cool. I'm street. I'm down with the kids. It's to my homies on the Children's Entertainers UK Facebook page who asked me to give them a big shout out. I've got to big them up. Bigging up.
What's
bigging
this?
up the.
What's this?
It's you wouldn't understand.
No, I don't. That's what I'm asking you.
Grandad,
do you
see?
understand?
Yeah.
No, you obviously
This
don't
is
either.
The Children's Entertainers UK Facebook page.
Good
I'm giving
grief.
them a shout out. I'm bigging them up. I'm bigging up the Facebook Children's Entertainers UK massive.
It's a different language.
Yeah.
I'm bigging them up.
I'm
street.
Well, I am anyway. So.
Okay, I'm country. You're street.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we are in the country. Lovely.
We're like Donnie and Marie, really, aren't we?
Anton Deck.
Right. So that was that. We've bigged them up.
Well, who? Who are these people? Name and shame.
Skittleman.
Yeah, we've mentioned him.
You fella Skittleman. No, he was actually asking about a trick. He said, "Bring back 3 Little Pigs."
Ooh, 3 Little Pigs.
Now, the only version of 3 Little Pigs I'm familiar with is the Supreme version.
Well, I don't have the rights to that.
It's on Terry Herbert's DVD, which you do have the rights to.
Ah, yes.
But
years ago,
this I've not seen before.
Years ago, we produced a version of 3 Little Pigs, which appeared in Abra, the magazine Abra, many, many years ago, by a chap called Theo Doré, and we produced this. In fact, it won the prize at the time, and it is very, very clever, because inside you show this is
They're like hardback books, aren't they?
Well, they are. They were professionally bound by a bookbinder. So the first little pig, he made his house out of straw. There he is. He made his house out of straw, and we know which one he is because there's a yellow sticker on the back, yellow for the straw. We can slide that in, and a bit later on when you take it out, this was the really clever bit, you could actually just do that and they could still see the yellow sticker on the back, but now the picture's changed completely because the house has blown away. And you've got the house.
I've got the house of sticks, and
it was made of sticks.
Little pig, look at his little face. And
that was popped back inside.
He's got a brown
sticker
on there
for the sticks.
For these sticks.
And when you pull that one out again,
how is he doing that?
The picture changes completely.
How is he doing that?
Uncanny, isn't it?
Don't tell him. That's how he's doing that.
There was the house of sticks that had been blown away. But the third little pig, he was the clever one. He built his house out of bricks, and that was slid back inside. So that's got a red sticker on the back. And the big bad wolf came along to huff and puff, and he tried to blow the house down, but he was a very nasty little wolf, and so he got his comeuppance, and there he is. He landed in the pot and burnt his bottom.
Look at his little scary
face.
The
clever thing about this was the way that it was done, because here is the other picture, and it actually slid between these sort of black railway lines at the side. So that actually slotted in there and was held in position. So you slide it in, and when you wanted to bring it out, you just pushed down with your fingers.
It's very deceptive.
Like that, and just took out the other picture. Well, there was a huge amount of work involved in this, as you can imagine. So
is this guy's wish
are we going to remake it? Well, what I would like to hear from you is the hundreds of thousands of you who would like this to be remade. And if there are
100,000
if there are 100,000 of you who would like it remade, then let me know.
100,000 pre-orders is what you'd like. But
there was somebody else who asked about another prop, wasn't there?
Another prop. It was.
Who was that? Paul Silk.
Paul Silk, that's right.
Paul Silk asked about animals.
About the animals of Meadow Farm, which is another prop that I'm not familiar with.
Animals.
Although I do believe we have one in our house. I think Tamar owns one of these.
Well, you could bring one along next to your intended.
My intended, my wife to be, my betrothed.
Your beloved, or is that someone else?
It is not.
How to get someone in trouble. So, Animals of Meadow Farm. Shall we move on to safer ground?
Yes, please. Okay. Animals of Meadow Farm.
It was a big folder, and every time you've opened it, a little rabbit popped up out of here, and then you closed it and it disappeared, and you never saw it because there's nothing.
So this is like the spell book, or the...
A little bit, yes, but there was more to it because you had 6 children up, and each one of them had a big picture of an animal. And as you read the story from the book, every time that animal was mentioned, the child had to hold it up like this. So one day,
the story was actually written in the book, or
yes, so you didn't have to learn.
Didn't even have to learn the thing.
So the whole time the children were lifting this up, and of course half the time they forgot to. So it was a riot of fun. And right at the end, you could say, just turn around your pictures, and there in a line it said "The End," which was a lovely finish. Nothing magical, but it was a great, great, great piece of entertainment. And we have been asked by quite a lot of people to remake this, and we are actively thinking of doing so. Again, if you are one of those people that would like to see this back out, or you think it sounds interesting, please get in touch. Please email us.
Or email me, because there's one at my house that I've not
Yes, but if you email us, you could send an order at the same time, which is much better than writing to John. So I think it'd be better if you...
I've got one I can flog you.
One. So the 100,000 of them are all going to be competing for one.
Yeah.
We could have an auction.
We'll auction it off.
Should go fairly well. Right, now, so that is an answer to Paul Silk, and then there's somebody else has written here. Who's that? Is this Colin Diamond, I see?
Colin Diamond?
Colin Diamond of Magic of Puppet DVD fame.
Yes, he is asking, where is the second volume of the Magic of Puppets? He asked it on the Facebook page. He said, where is volume 2 of the Magic of Puppets? So, Jeremy, where is it?
Well, I think I'm going to let you answer this, John.
Well, as I understand, Colin, it is a 2-disc set.
It was.
So, if you look in the box, volume 2 should be
on the
next
other side
to volume 1.
Exactly.
So, there we go. Hopefully that will help you locate it, Colin.
If you still have difficulty...
well, I will pop round and open the box and show it.
I think go along to the Citizens Advice Bureau, basically.
Definitely. Or call the police.
Before they come round and see you. Right. Now, is there anybody else that we should be saying hello to? No?
Clive Fishlock.
Oh, Clive.
Clive Fishlock.
Oh.
He was just on the phone a minute ago.
He was giving an order to Cheryl, and I want to say a very big hello to Clive. Clive used to work our stand.
Shout out.
When I say he used to work our stand, he was really good behind the stand. In fact, he was a lot better than you were.
Excellent.
He was funny, you know.
Fine.
And he used to notice the customers and actually talk to them.
That's good.
You know, things like that.
Oh, well.
I mean, they're only little things, but they do make a difference, I feel.
I feel we have different styles. And,
yeah. Yours is more the sort of ignoring.
Ignoring the customers.
Yeah. You learnt that at Supreme, did you?
Yeah.
All right.
It was Edwin's favourite trick.
I doubt that very much. Anyway, we ought to talk. Anyway, so Clive, we'd love to see you behind the stand again before long. There's a vacancy. So we ought to talk about this, oughtn't we?
Yes.
This is Make Your Own Magic by our good friend David Tomkins. And John can't claim that he doesn't know this because he actually filmed it and edited it.
Intimately familiar with this product.
And what a good product it is. David has the happy knack of coming up with first-rate, clever, original ideas and superb routines. And there are 6 different tricks on here which are David's origination.
And I've said any 6 of those routines I'd be quite happy to use in my show, and I've made 2 of them up already, which both me and Tamar are using. So
there you go.
So
that is a recommendation, a big recommendation from someone who claims to be a professional. Moving swiftly on. Anyway, David's DVD. There's 6 items on here, and we filmed them live to a highly enthusiastic group of children.
Weren't they?
They absolutely loved it. And then we did the sort of studio work explaining all about how these were actually made. One of the big highlights, I think, were my models made of cardboard.
Well, we'll bet less said about them the better, but they do actually serve a purpose.
They formed a bonfire after we'd finished. But they were to help you understand how to make these yourself.
But they're all simple to make, and
2 of them are packed flat. One used a couple of boxes.
Oh, the SpongeBob boxes. It's also in the World of Children's Magic book.
Yes.
Excellent routine.
Really is.
And we'll be going into my show over the summer. And
he also did a 21st century wand, which was wonderful, tucking different coloured silks in each end of a wand, and then a vanished silk suddenly appears between the 2 as you break the wand open. He also had a wonderful sweet production, which is actually shown on the front here, where a little packet of Smarties, which is a small, for those of you not in the UK, a small tube of candy, got bigger and bigger and bigger, and finally he poured out a huge amount of candy. And I have been asked, somebody actually asked me if I dubbed on in the edit, when he lifts it off and the chow shouts out, "Oh my goodness!" I didn't dub that on. That was a genuine reaction. Yes, it was. I remember it. There was an audible gasp as David did that. So, Make Your Own Magic, a really good addition to what is a growing stable of Practical Magic DVDs. And thank you very much, David, for a first-rate bit of entertainment
It's not presented as a show, as an explanation. It's each item is
segmented.
It's segmented. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Each item is demonstrated in front of a live audience, and then explained in clear detail how to make the item. So.
But a really good DVD, 90 minutes long, £20, about $30 if you're in the States, and about €25. I've got that
Yours,
right.
done.
And speaking of done, I think that is about done, isn't it?
I think Silly Billy's book's done as well by the look of what's left of it.
There isn't much left, is there? Still, as we said, a book with 101 uses, and that was the 101st use, I think. We'd never thought of that before. And so thank you, David, for another marvellous idea for your book.
So, it's going to be a goodbye from the garden.
It's goodbye from the garden. Next time we might be back in the fireside, just depending on what the weather's doing. But anyway, nice to see you again, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
To Fireside Chat number 13.